All right, here we are getting into the good stuff, and this is Beast Machine's Hammerstrike. You heard me right. I said good stuff. So this is a very interesting figure. It like getting it. It did not transform or turn into anything of what I thought it would have transformed or turned into. Like the robot mode, having not looked it up prior to owning it, it really threw me off. Like I did not expect it to look the way it looked, and I like it when things do that. However, very techno-organic shark. If you want to, you can get some of these uh, shark-like fin moving motions out of it, which I do think is cool. This was during the Battle of the Sparks line. I don't know if that was I mean, I know it was a gimmick, but it's where the spark crystal is what activated something on the toy, like Knight slash Cheetor. You press his, and he switches his swords around. On this guy, you press his, and this kind of juts forward. Bringing a new meaning to Hammerhead, I guess turning him into an axe head. So there is that. I think it's neat. I also like the blue Maximal crystal here, where all the other ones have been orange for the most part, or green rather, I should say. Most of them have been green. Uh, I do like the change of color in that one. Real quick, they did use this as a basis for a Sharkticon in the 3H Wreckers Part 2 story, and I always thought it would have been really cool to get a Sharkticon out of this. It would have just made all the sense in the world, but we didn't. Overall, I'm fine with this guy being a Maximal. So like most basics, well, like this one, he's definitely a little bit different than most basics. Most basics so far have been fold all this nonsense down and you know, transform. This guy, and this is something that comes missing on him quite often, is this whole thing pops off. I love the sculpted detail, like a spine in there. I really do like that. But a lot of these pieces come without that, and I mean it still kind of looks like a shark for the most part. You can get behind that. Um, Definitely more power to you. Let's see. Let's darken this up a little bit. So other than that, let's see. How do we do this? All right. There's a multitude of ways you can go about kind of getting all this kibble out the way. I like to fold it all up and thicken these arms up as much as possible. Um, he's not necessarily a thick built character, but that's just kind of how I like to do things. Other than that, let's see. I think this. I hope I'm getting this waist piece right. If not, I mean, you can always rotate it, right? So but yeah. So this is where I said definitely a surprise from what I was expecting out of a shark transformer. So the back fins become these crazy big feet. And I think, yeah, I believe the toes are supposed to be the ones that are all the way forward, because he will hold this all the way forward. As far as weapon storage, you don't get it on here, and it kind of bums me out. You can kind of like rotate these pieces back and sort of rest this back here if you want to. If it sees too much play, it will fall off. But I mean, I don't know. I usually do try to like find odd little ways to get stuff, uh, kind of tucked away. It would have been really nice if there could have just been some way to peg this onto the back, and that may be why it got lost a whole bunch. To activate it, you would just press that little button up on top, not the triangle, but the little rectangle. So go ahead and activate that. Now on both of his hands, he's got this little port, which will plug into this hole, and you can see there's this kind of groove in there, and there's a notch. You just want to make sure you plug it in and make sure that grabs hold. I think it did. Sometimes it can be a loose connection, so you just want to watch out. He does have like a combination of like thick orange translucent, or like I say thick, hard orange translucent and soft orange translucent. The fins and the jaw are made of that kind of softer material. But overall, if you want to, he can hold it up, and that's why he has the big toes. But I usually just kind of let it rest down by the side. Unfortunately, like, there really is no proper, I would say shoulder, because like I don't know, like I guess this is technically the shoulder. That means there's no elbow, but you're not gonna get a whole bunch of cool poses out of this guy. You can kind of make it work. These sort of soft click to lock in, but you can kind of unclick it there if you want to get him in a, you know, sort of like using this as a pew pew weapon sort of pose if you want to. But pretty gnarly looking dude. If I could use that word, I probably couldn't. I don't know. But he's got a very unique head sculpt, in my opinion. And you can kind of push on that little spark crystal, and his little chin moves. I guess that's a chin. I don't know if that's a chin, if it's a beard. But he's got like a little pirate hat on, and I like pirates. Even though he's a good guy, I guess it sort of works. But anyways, that's it for Hammerstrike. Like I said, really, in my opinion, he's a cool figure. I like the way he converts. I think it's pretty awesome. I think it's pretty neat. Let's see, I think, oh yeah, these little bits move around too. Forgot about that. So get them up, make them more shoulder pads. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. And as far as fiction, I don't know if Hammerstrike even has any. I don't think they really put him in anything. But no surprise there, I guess. So if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them at that point. But if not, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.